this line from Cars by the guy who did Cars. But you know, since I've hinted at it, I don't want to let anyone down. Yeah, that's where I can get it. So, hey, I think we're kind of near the end, but let's not kind of give too much away. Spoilers. She just came out of the golden bath. It's fine, apart from the sexual connotations.
My dear, sweet Cereza. My, why the grim face, my dear? As a
It's probably the
child,
least grim face I've seen in a long time.
was warmer than the sun.
So,
Oh, big
you are the last
Cereza.
of the Lumen sages.
I am indeed. My name
Careful, he's
is
peacocking.
Volder, but if you so choose, you may address me as Father. There is much you have forgotten. It has been 500 years since we last met.
Never in 500
If your
years have we
memories
fought for
are
our
still
freedom.
intact,
In 500
this would have
years!
been a much
Shut up,
more
Morpheus.
emotional reconciliation.
How did you get the girl?
Look, he's got a face that's half gold, and that's what you
Shall I
ask.
begin?
He is totally peacocking though. He's got
We,
actual peacock feathers
the
for one,
Lumen sages,
so he can't even deny
and
if he wants to.
your Umbra
His hair
witches
is
have long
slicked to
been
the level of Virgil,
overseers
a
of history,
a la
each bearing witness
Devil May Cry
to
3.
their
And
own
then the
eye.
golden half
This
mask,
is how our
made only to one up the Phantom of the
universes
Opera, and then this monocle. Monocle. There we go.
existence was
That's how he would say it. Monocle.
However,
Fashionable
for 500
pronunciation.
years, you have been exiled from the world's affairs. You are the left eye of the eyes of the world.
Could you dispense
It's
with
true,
the
isn't
riddles
it?
and just tell me what
There
these
is-
pudding eyes
I
actually
don't know if it's
are?
true of humans,
Your
but it
years
is
of
with
slumber have caused you to
octopuses.
forget many things.
I was reading about the other day
Even as we stand
that
on
they
the
have a
verge of the
preferential eye.
resurrection
One
of
eye is way
creation,
stronger than the other.
the
And I was reading it in an
resurrection
article
of Jubilee.
describing how
There is
octopuses,
but one
octopods, are
way
just
to
way
return
smarter
your
than we
epic
think they
of
are, and they have a
forgotten
stronger eye
memories and open your
in relation
eye
to
of
how
the
humans have got a
overseer.
stronger arm.
Your
Well, like stronger to
uncorrupted
use,
eye
like
had
not
to be
physically
exposed to the history
stronger,
of
a la
the sea.
Rick and Morty season 3, episode 2.
Your battles, your struggles, everything you've experienced in this
I don't need to
town
describe
has been a
the actual
stepping
episode
stone
detail,
for
since
your
if you're on the internet, you know
enlightenment.
exactly every single minutiae
It
of
has
Rick and Morty
all
by
been
now.
done for the left eye.
I've had enough of your philosophical pretensions. I won't ask again. Where did you get the girl?
Your question has been answered.
Ned
All this has
flaunted.
been done to awaken the left eye. For that, you had to see yourself once more.
You know, I see a problem. In the morning, it's hard to awaken either of my eyes.
You are truly
It's a lot
beyond
of work.
salvation, sage.
Salvation. Such a curious word. I mark the path to salvation with light. However, no matter how brilliant that light grows, the darkness within the human heart grows even
Look,
darker.
we've had
Light,
human scholars
dark, and
talk
chaos
about this
between.
depth of humanity's hatred
Three
and darkness.
realities,
We
once
don't need a
split,
video game
shall
telling
be brought
us.
together to create a new universe in the image of the old. To these ends, leading to the festival of resurrection 500 years ago, I
Try to
found
work in how you built an entire city that looks like Samus as a morph ball. Please. I'm sure I touched upon it maybe 500 times.
The creator, the left eye was out of reach.
His pen is made out of the same material as his robe. That ain't right.
And now,
Ain't no one having biro coats.
To bear fruit. Jubileus will be resurrected. We will become the eyes of the world, and a new
The chain that's holding on his monocle is the same exact design of chain that you used to hold a plug in a bathroom sink. So he's lost any of his demure.
I could never call the man behind this nightmare father.
Could try. You know, that's what Jerry Springer would say.
Great speech, big guy.
Luca,
Getting a bit ahead of ourselves, aren't we, Mr. Big Shot Ithoval Executive?
Maybe he is that posh if he's got that barreled of a surname. I'm being swung back and forth on this issue.
But it's all diarrhea of the mouth, if you ask me. History is littered with famous genocidal figures, just like you. Or, should I say, infamous genocidal figures.
You must be Luca, journalist extraordinaire. I must say, I'm truly impressed you've made it this far.
I'm impressed that he managed to save up all the overdramatic dialogue for the second to last chapter.
Luca,
If they've got this much energy in them, how did they not splurge over the rest of the game?
my philosophies. It's fine to investigate, but when malicious rumors start to spread, I must see to it that they come to a stop. For being kind enough to ascertain that my long-lost eraser was at the bottom of some lake, I granted him his final wish and accepted his permanent resignation.
Why you gotta do that?
You bastard!
Why you gotta be ambiguous about it? It's gonna just lead to an ambiguity that isn't resolved, and it actually will be a resignation and not an actual death, and then that'll have to have Luca's Bayonetta 1.5 tale where we find out what's actually happened to him, and no one wants to play that.
Without dignity. I will allow you to die in the same manner as your father.
Yeah, he's brimming for it. I don't think you'd die though. You might die from shock. But if you had all your limbs pulled off, I think you'd be okay. It's like one of the worst ways to be affected in life, but
Well, I guess my plan has gone right out the window.
it's not even a mixed metaphor, it's just
What
wrong.
a shame that sacrifice had to be made. But if destiny is not fulfilled soon, this tragedy will be repeated ad nauseum.
You're making me ad nauseum.
Speaking of tragedy, I suppose you've met Jean.
Jean
Perhaps
Depardieu,
you feel the
fine
way
actor
he kept
indeed.
you from trouble after falling into our
Was he the
hands.
voice
She's
actor
been
for you?
Although her distinct lack of obedience required a bit of mental
Please finish that sentence.
reprogramming.
Fine. It was almost non-PC.
Her tragic end led you directly to me.
Get this guy back to goddamn
The time
amateur
for
hour
removing the left
theatre
eye
on
is
street
through.
corner of just awful
Fear
accents.
not, my dear, sweet Cereza. That's it, Cereza. Do not fear your fate. Stand tall, my child. Realize your true potential.
This guy's lipstick as well, it matches his hair. Who wants... Oh no! Who wants silvery, bluey rubbish hair lipstick? Not me. That is not okay. Children should never be involved in any kind of ball exploding. He's gone full... Oh, that head is not good. He's gone full peacock. The holiest of all animals. Peacock Phoenix. Oh, okay, that, you know, synonymous. Okay, we can do this. He's so high. I'm almost offended in many ways on having my lipstick icon hovering over my peacocking father. There's a whole manner of issues here, and Jerry Springer, as I mentioned earlier, well, I mean, he probably doesn't want to get involved in it. No! But if he found out about it, you know, he'd probably write a book about it, and I'm not really happy with that. Naughty boy. Stun Peron. Oh, do the thing that it tells you to do. No, don't not do it. Kind of shifted out of position. It's fine. Such an unexplored dynamic, the father-daughter relationship, and this is how it resolves. You don't often see it in video games. It's normally father-son or mother-daughter. Because if it was father-son, they could easily settle a game of catch or whatever it is fathers and sons do. A mother-daughter, I'm sure there's a similarly ignorant thing they could do together. Do not touch my strange dog. You can't break the neck of something made out of hair. Don't be ridiculous. Get your light pillar away from me. No, it's CBS Studios! Jerry! 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 Actually, it's not CBS. It may as well be. It's an American... Oh, God! It's an American TV station. Jerry Springer actually solves cases from his own home now. Every single one is based on his horribly messed up family and trying to fix those problems of his own. Oh, God! Please. Oh God. Mercy. Daddy, no! Remember the time when I sat on your lap in front of an older version of myself and I held a voodoo doll? No, Daddy. I don't like these noises. Father shouldn't be allowed to make that noise. As soon as you hit the age of father age, I just realised it's not an age issue. It's actually like a finding a receptacle issue. Then you shouldn't be allowed to make any kind of, I don't know, noise of pain or concern. He's a dad. He needs to be your. Oh, I'm out of here. He needs to be a doubtless man, capable of every single thing. Cannot take any kind of punch. Well, no, he can. He can take all the punches, and he can take them in an efficient and safe way. Oh. But Dad, we've got to get back. Look at all this DIY you've got to do for me. Dad! Dad, don't make me climax on you. Daddy! That's the younger version. I said I'd put my toys away. You don't have to explode them. It's not right. It's not fair. It's not right. That was the worst part. No, he continues to excel. I'm very proud of you, man, Dad. Your capability for strange behaviour knows possibly some bounds, but none I've seen so far. Oh no. Dad, I'll start watching the satellite past 10. Oh no. Oh no, you'll never do this. I'm coming of age now. I'm starting to become my own free, independent woman. No fatherly disputes anymore. Each beast you slay adds 4 more years to my age, and when I hit 18, that is when the daughter gains the power over the father. It's probably actually not true. Like, a lot of dads definitely get very swayed by their daughters. Okay, I mean that would just kill him. Just that act of pulling out that from the breast cage would kill a father. Okay. No, glass. Oh. No piece of glass will go unchallenged. But he's actually your dad, so... I mean, we always knew that was going to happen, right? The quirky comedic character never finds death in a way like that.
I've got to give you credit, Bayonetta. You never cease to impress.
You haven't seen the half of it.
I've seen enough.
Take your horn-swaggling Doctor Who scarf out of here and kiss my ass.
Not yet.
I do like his belted arms though, they're pretty swank. Are they in case he turns into a dangerous, insane man and needs to turn his coat into a doubling mental institution as jacket? That's way too many incorrect words, but they kind of mosaic together into the right sentiment.
No need to be afraid, little one. The nightmare is over. Everything was just a dream. You're a strong little girl. There is nothing you cannot overcome.
Except tooth decay, that comes for us all.
Did you find it? What you were looking for?
Yes, I found it. So don't you worry anymore.
I found it. I found the death of
You
your
just
father.
Keep your treasure safe too. Sweet dreams, little one. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words.
Shanu shooby doo na na na. Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me.
When you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart. I'm not afraid anymore, Mummy. No matter what. There's nothing I cannot do.
Bayonetta! What's happening to you?
She's got the scarlet fever.
And now it is
It's very
time.
common in 19 to 35 aged women who have just killed their fathers.
The left eye oversees the darkness. Two eyes to oversee the world.
This is good. This is right.
It was never the woman known as Bayonetta that I set my sights upon. It was
Yeah,
you
never
as
the
a
person
child,
who was the title character in the
Cereza,
game.
that I saw. For she was the one who saw the world through innocent eyes. And she was the one who could
Through
give
these
rise to a new
innocent
history.
eyes.
It was her
I don't
energy
know
that
what
could
song that's supposed to be. I
awaken
think
the
maybe
left
Behind
eye.
Blue Eyes by The Who, but it's
It has
definitely not
all
right.
worked out splendidly. Let us begin, Cereza. The time is at hand.
So it's Teresa, right? I'm not losing my mind. But it's like a bit Spanish or something. But she's got a very English accent. So they just scoured Europe
Now, the
and
resurrection of
combined it into a
Julius
woman.
shall be completed. We are the eyes overseeing the world. We are the eyes overseeing a new era, a new reality, to which we will devote ourselves eternally.
See, this doesn't sound too bad. Like, it doesn't sound that malignant. It's not the right word. But it doesn't sound like he's going to do the wrong thing here. They want to become watchers.
May Jubileus the Creator grace all of its creations.
Yeah, she's up for it. So maybe a pat on the back or something to get her truly in the mood. Master of the heavens, master of the heavens. I love the kissing whistle. So good.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Dingo attack! Ready, fire!
There was a butterfly. Butterflies aren't angels, are they? I mean, they've got delicate wings. I'm just trying to compare it to these guys. They're not statues. I mean, kind of when they're not caterpillars, when they're cocoony things, they're a bit like. Should I buy this? They're a bit like statues. That's all from me, thanks. Yeah, they're a bit like statues. Gone. She finally listened to her father and put her toys away when she was done. No more satellite after 10 o'clock. Why is that? Why is that what her dad sounds like? Giving your child, who is a witch, a bath, which I presume you do as a father, you give your child a bath, must be quite tricky, right? Because
You here for business or pleasure?
how is it? How's it go?
Either way,
The
I'll
witches,
hook you
I've gone through it before, I know, but witches float and real people sink. But that's not right, because we all float. The witch logic's wrong. The logic about how to kill witches is wrong. Nothing's right. And because I'm total trash, I'm just gonna make great use of the fact that there's a limit of 3 per customer and just buy everything. We've gone through like nearly all this and not bought any of these accessories. Well, that's just great. I'm just dripping and oozing testosterone by the second. Every little move I'm making is not showing any bravery or any confidence in how I think this is going to go down. I don't really understand why they've got a rocket though. They're angels. I suppose like her dad can't fly. He was just flying. He threw like a satellite down at me from air. That's what gives it the thrust. The permeable membrane slightly above the fire. And they look on from Cape Canaveral and they think, why did that guy build that?
Thank God. There's still time.
Best character.
The left eye, our treasured left eye, will never fall into the hands of another, It is the
Best
pride
music.
of the Umbra Witches.
Oh, I'm pumped. Jean. Jean, baby doll. Look forward, maybe? This ain't the world's longest rocket. I mean, it's not even on the world anymore. It could be space's biggest rocket. That's a better Moralagi. Love it. They even thought of building a security system on the outside of the spaceship. Who would think of that? No one. And whoopa. Is that? Oh, it's just one of the Generation 2 Pokemon. Whoopa! He turns into Quagsire? Yeah, that's right. Oh, it's nice to say farewell to the wet snakes. Oh no, and then hello again. Hi. I am up-Aing, thank you. Oh, please be like Super Mario Galaxy time. It's close, it's close. Why are there so many naked gold-like figures floating around? It's bizarre. This is the best bit. Are we in, like, pillar heaven? We're in platforming heaven, at least. No! I forgot it's timed. Good, we're good. It is, it's like loads of bodies just stacked. Stacked bodies, stacked.
Many blessings. The one and only authentic left eye. Merely seeing it must stir jealousy within you. Your body must yearn to feel a new universe form around it.
Oh yeah, it's always yearning for that.
I have no intentions of gazing upon the left eye. I am here to reclaim my Umbran sister.
My body's always yearning to be part of the universe. Yeah, I get that angry sometimes too. It does a hell of a number on your colon. And if you know you're in English well, your semicolon too. You'll never stop me. I've escaped the golden bodies. Now onto the silver bodies. Oh, the silver regalia! It sounds like a beautiful flower. Yeah, but what's down this way though? Yeah! You never thought, did you? You never thought he would try and go that way. Oh no, they did! And they used some looping architecture. Escher has come for me again. Who would have thunk it? Escher in space. I mean, he does sound like the kind of guy who would have himself buried in space. And I'm not putting that like down. That's what I'd like. It'd be great if I had my body thrown into the Schwarzschild radius surrounding a black hole.
At last, the Trinity of realities will know their real ruler.
And now I've got on tape, there's no excuse for anyone not to do it to me. Even before I was dead, honestly.
Theresa, wake up!
Are you insane? Light and dark. Unless both eyes remain, the universe will lose its
Yeah, she's insane in the mucal membrane.
Then this thing should have slept for eternity.
What is up with the kinky, well, not kinky, but it's like the most sensual look you could ever give someone after waking up from something.
Finish this.
My oh my!
Light, dark, human, all the strife, all the struggle, the trinity of realities wrapped.
It sounds like an old guy who's holding onto his pack of Werther's Originals while a dog slowly tries to tear it from his hands. Oh, you give it back, you! Frisky feline? Not a frisky feline. It's a carnivorous canine. Jubilace is a lady girl. I like her. Yep. Crack shot.
Rest, my friend. I'm off to get that
Black cat. We're all chasing that black cat. Okay, so it's like every usual last boss battle in any game. You smash the long talons of hair with your transparent stand flavoured sword ending, and then that's it really. While avoiding the floating head bullets. And this is why people... Panther Punt! Screw whatever I was going to say, I just wanted to say Panther Punt. No! Let me do more Panther Punts. Oh, he's ready for a Panther Punt! Panther Punt! You, come here. Participate. Oh, let me do Panther Punt. Okay, just let it happen organically. Don't even worry about inorganic Panther Punts. Panther Punt! I exist for the Panther Punt now. Yeah, we Medusa'd her. No. Stop showing me the effects of long-term climate damage. I'm not ready for it. How do people fight these bosses with all these health things? It's a question that now I'm hearing makes me severely hate myself because I've gotten to this level of casual gaming that I need to answer that question. Oh. Stop swearing at me in weird masculine German. German! German. Okay, where is... Look. If you don't want me walking around here, why did you make it like this? I've got to walk, not run. It's too dangerous. Ah. Oh, it's too good. Stop ruining our Earth and our spheres in the sky that we live on the inside of. Oh no. The hardest in this game is just standing still enough for the prompts to actually have an effect. Nice. Nice. Not nice. Not nice. Okay. You've already got a limited number of these. Continue to be aware of that. No! No! Is there any escape? There was some escape. No! No! It's like we're living inside the end island of Croc 1. Every element must be used and abused by the designers. If I was in like my final throes of life, I don't think I'd theme my bubble in the sky around the 4 different earthly elements. And that's like another thing. Surely she could show off a bit. There are like other elements they must know of. She's not even using chemical elements. There could be an Amarician themed orb. But instead we just get Stormland. No, no. We're fine. You're so weak. You're just heads on like tails. What kind of life do you even have? You should be happy for this kind of death that you're getting. Oh, the prompts. The prompts. It's this strange metagame of making sure that if you're on a platform that has a jump, you need to stand completely still before using them. And it's harder than any of the combat in the rest of the game. It will actually be the entirety of Bayonetta 3. Time and synchronization game 3. Well, no, I guess it'd be like the tagline. No! Please sympathize with me. Let the developers have put enough code into the game to feel human emotion, such as pity. Or at least be pithy. You kid, don't you? I can only hope you kid because you love. I like doing no damage. Also, no way is that timer 60 seconds. It's way too fast. It's like 60 seconds when I say to myself, I'm going to do sit-ups for 60 seconds. And I get like 1 done. No! I don't want to be this game's worst character. Who's still somehow able to dodge. He has achieved his goal. Never send your flying fists after me. You'll just je regrette anything. No! Clouds collide. Look, I literally just need to run in a straight line to avoid all damage. Live by the restraints of the game code. No! Didn't know Panthers are famous for being able to escape from black holes. It's because they're 1/16th black hole. Just look at the colour of their hair. I remember the first time I played this, the amount of trouble I had with this part. Because I would just keep falling off. It does go on for a long while though. I know it's like your victory lap, but it's like 90% victory, 10% slight amount of difficulty. And that is the zone in which I always occupy. Alright. Structure your entire fists and hands in a position prepared for button mashing. I really want to have a drink, but like they've got to be ready. Or is it like weird some super monkey ball in space bit? It might be. She's got the Sacred Stone of Arja on her head. Oh! Ah! Stupid. Yeah, we should always get a big bang bonus. And here's the bit that, embarrassingly enough, has taken like 6 tries. But we need to pot the angel in the red. Apparently hitting like Venus or Mars is not good enough to curb the hoe. But at least means I can actually do 2 things at once and actually have a drink. What, Lee? You mean you're not using 2 hands to do this? What a sucker! Not really a sucker, am I? There are just some parts in games where you don't need to use both hands. Wait, why is Earth here? Where were we? Were we fighting near now defunct planet Pluto? But it's Mars, the blue planet. Definitely not Mars. What? Mercury? But why is Mercury blue? That's it. That's the strange scene transition we were looking for. Sun beats religion. But it's a fact. You saw it in one fictional tale.
Unbelievable. We managed to stop this abomination, and it's still going to destroy the world. Jean!
Okay, so while this is happening, I've been added to 2 different WhatsApp groups by the same person.
Come now. You're one of a kind. If you die here, who's going to save the world?
Like, definitely not someone who's savvy enough to understand how technology works.
Let's finish this.
Probably a bit unfair, but this guy is like mid-40s. If it is who I think it is.
We're both one of a kind. Now those are the eyes.
He's probably just going to tell me I've been kicked out of his lodging, which is just the way it goes nowadays. Oh god, there's still something left. Is this, like, truly necessary? This is madness. What if she was like a human being and we were smashing her apart, and we were like the size of like bees or something? It would be like gratuitous.
I'm okay. Let's go. Just stay close to me.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. How do you keep surviving all this?
It's actually
I bet
the
you're
fact
trying
that
to
my
sneak up
roommate
on
is
me
moving
right
out,
now.
which is bizarre,
Aren't you, Bayonetta?
but like it makes sense because it's kind of the worst room in the house. But okay. Thursday after 7 is a good to meet people.
No rest for the wicked.
Oh, it's Danny, Trejo, DeVito. That's it really. Those are the only famous Dannys I can think of who would even resemble this dude.
No bonus for old Enzo this time. As fucking usual.
You know how it works with witches, Enzo. They make a deal with the devil, and when they die, the devil gets his due. You get set down into hell and wandering around scared shitless for eternity. Kinda comes with the territory.
Why are you telling me this? Is this not why we are standing here? Praying for her soul to rest in peace? I better not be out here catching a fucking cold if these prayers don't mean nothing.
I thought the point, well, it's probably not the point, but some of the idea of prayer is that it doesn't mean anything. Like, you're not supposed to expect anything from it. I mean, obviously, he's playing a character where he's completely ignorant to that, but way to spread a message.
What, me? Hell can keep her then.
I said I'd never give up chasing you. I just never thought the chase would end like this.
The world's most enormous bouquets
Rosemary,
have no place in this
you said it was
cemetery
a
at which we
demon
started the game.
it might help you on the road ahead.
That was the most boy bandy expression that you could leave at any kind of gravesite.
Hey, wait a second. What the hell are they coming down here to get her for?
Of course they'd come for the prize they've been seeking all along.
Holy shit! You're...
But the story starts where it begins. It's classic storytelling. Plot devices are 101. It's like the monomyth.
This looks ridiculous on me.
And I always wonder why they don't upgrade to the stereo myth.
This is the last time
I mean, we've moved way past mono. They should at least move on to there. Get your hand off Rodan's ass. It's mine.
Hear that? That's your cue.
CQC.
Will you hurry up? Don't tell me you fell asleep in that thing again.
Hey, what the? You gotta fucking be kidding me. You're telling
Look,
me
there's an amount of idiocy which is believable, and then it starts to move on to some kind of
fucking believable.
determined level of ignorance that I have no respect for.
Morning! What was shoving me into this filthy old casket? And next time some air holes would be nice?
What about speed holes?
Worms, ideally. Save the chit-chat for later.
She wants air holes and fewer worms. Has she got any iota of intelligence? He's got like a really grey head. It's the kind of grey you get if you leave like a china plate outside to get decomposed by acid over a long enough period of time. It turns into that kind of sheen and that kind of colour.
Extra ingenue?
No, I'm good. I've got enough ingenue.
It has a bit of rosemary. In the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Suits me.
Well, data equates to screw off, bitch face.
Let's dance, boys.
Jump me into a landscape picture. Like, but actually, could you? Just because it'd be good to have something to do with my rotten fingers. But yeah, we could just read descriptions of people in Japanese that we're never going to be able to understand. I remember you. Hello. So this is like the amazing post-credit scene where you just get to bully people. But you're like very timed, but it's like it's a Devil May Cry thing, right? I think they've had it. Yeah, see, I just completely failed that. I think maybe you got to get 3, otherwise you suck. And if you can't get 1, you suck. Yeah, like even since the first game, has this been in this? I don't recall. Jump me in, I'm ready. There, look, the middle one, that's like a prime. Oh, yeah. I've got the rocket launchers. I've completely forgot. There's like, yeah. So, actually, do play this game and do play it properly so you get all weapons, because you get some cool ones like the rocket launchers, which I completely forgot about. And the ice skates are really good. If you have ice skates and sword, it's a really good, well, it's a really fun combo. I know! Don't make that face at me, Mr. Gary. Okay, we got one coming. Is this like modded? Because every punch is a wicked wind. Oh, I guess it's to like counter the fact that you've got to fight one of these and they're really tanky. Which is pretty cool. Yeah, you can't make that angry face at me this time, Mr. Skull and Crossbow. I mean, you can. You're backed by pirates, and I would never challenge a pirate. Wait, what was pure platinum? No, there's something wrong there. Ah, here comes the stretch. Oh, that was like not that long of a playthrough. If I'm thinking about it, it was maybe like 7 hours. Wow, it always seems so much longer. It was good. I do feel like it definitely sucks a lot though. Oh. Man. It always surprises me when you have like just 3 people in QA, which is doing just regular old testing. You got 3 people, and yeah, say 7 hours is a normal length of game. I understand that's all they do, but like a work day is like 8 hours. Does that mean they just do a full playthrough of the game? 8 hours? I know that's not how they work. They work on very specific parts of the game, and they test just those bits. But some of their work must be just like do a full playthrough. That's like Friday's job. Monday is like try out this. I was going to say try out this new weapon, but there aren't really that many weapons. It'll be like do this ridiculously hard point in the game. And that's another thing. You've got to, because you've got to test every single bit of the game. You've got to have some people that are just ridiculously good that can access the harder points of it. People doing it on the most hard difficulty. Big love to them. Big love. Good job, 3 QA men and women of Japan working in Platinum Games. Very balanced. Could have balanced it a bit more my way though. Have we seen the entire cast of trophies? Like, it's definitely possible we have. It doesn't really say much for my performance that we've seen everyone. Like, there's stone, bronze, silver, gold, and then platinum is Sean, and pure platinum is Bayonetta, right? Maybe. Can you zoom? I mean, you can do the old manual zoom. You just thrust your head into the TV screen. I love the orb. The orb, like, it might seem really strange and really lo-fi, but the orb is actually like always really fun to fight. Just limbs sticking out of portals. I'm fine with that. Very pretty. Are you saying that I wasn't already on hard difficulty? Are you saying I wasn't already on the world of Bayonetta? Oh yeah, offer me the same thing like 5 times and I'd do it. 9:35, so... Well, if you're going to let me do it, of course I am. 9:35, yeah. Fine. What am I looking at here? 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35. 9:35 What niche is this for? Or is it just meant to look good? It's really bad. I shouldn't be looking at this as if it's meant to gratify someone in a strange way, just because it's a slightly Japanese game. Well, I say slightly, it like almost is completely. Maybe it's just supposed to look good. It does. What is this cone haircut though? I mean, she's always had it. She's had it the entire game, so I shouldn't just be questioning it now. But it's like she's wearing a fez, and on top of that, she's covered it up with all of her hair. I would like feel very perturbed if I was just doing all the dancing with my group. Not that I have one yet. And there was just a person standing maybe 5 feet behind, just watching, doing absolutely nothing, not moving all to the beat. See, she is, little Serena is, but Luca weren't. Okay, no, it's too much. Boo fanning is too heavy. It's too heavy petting. That's a nice place to sit on. Yeah, that was a good stream. Thanks very much, guys. That kind of brings this game to a close, which is fine. I think after this, I don't know where we're going to go. I think Shadow Warrior 2 is going to be a definite option, because I've got that and I've played it before and it's a fun time. But it'd be good to have 2 games. I'm kind of thinking of going in a very strange way with one of those options. Shadow Warrior is kind of long. It's known. It's like a known to me. It's like dark Borderlands in a way. And it'd be good to have something shorter and a bit less familiar, but not so unfamiliar that I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I've got an idea. Be good. But as for now, have a wonderful night, day, whatever. It's been an absolute pleasure. And I'll see you. That sounds like I'm gonna hurl. I probably will at some point, but don't worry about it. I'm not gonna be doing any now. But have a good night. Later.